Welcome to Morning Movement and Meditation. It's our midweek, middle of the week lesson today. And for the most part, our lesson really comes from what I'm reading and what we can take with us. The rest of it's just sort of a wake up and get going. So today, can you practice in a way that does not create violence to yourself? Living your yoga. Discipline is about consistency, not force. Today, when you step on your yoga mat, notice any thoughts you have about inflicting the poses on yourself. For a change, practice whatever you love with lightness. That lightness will become the residue left inside when your practice is over. All right, so practice in a way that does not create violence to yourself. So going back to our first yama of our yoga, ahimsa, is non-violence, non-harm. And we do that to ourselves too. Reading that made me remember the days of my younger years and just pushing so hard in the practice and thinking I had to go super deep in everything. No. Let's be consistent instead. So we're going to stand up, turn the toes out, bend the knees as we do, and rest the hands by your thighs. Take a deep breath in, draw those hands up to your shoulders. With lightness and exhale, palms press downward as you float the hands, exhaling every ounce of air out. Do that again. Inhale, hands to shoulders. Exhale, we bring it down. So today we are going to do just some movement, some poses, some meditation that creates this uplifting feeling. And I'll do my best to guide you through whatever that means. Okay, one more time. Deep breath in. And bring the hands down. Still keep that bend in the knees. Able to shift and rock side to side. Keep the hands by your side. Look over your right shoulder. A little twist in the neck. And look over your left shoulder. A little twist in the neck. Back to the center. Look up. And look down. And back to the center. Big shoulder roll, a few of them, up, back, and down. Or switch directions if that feels okay. All right, let's do arm rotations. Make fists with the arms. We go in and around. So if this is causing any pain, not that it should, make sure that we're going slowly at first. I'll switch this microphone here. Keep doing those arm circles. And switch directions. Good. Bring your arms down and continue rotating through the wrists. So we've got these wrist rotations, figure eights. I don't know about you, but it's good to get the blood flowing in the fingers when you're doing a lot of this all day. I'm on my computer way more than you might think a yoga teacher would be. Well, especially now. Okay, shake it out. Take your hands on your hips. Bent knees, hands just off the hips, and we rotate, finding the twist through the torso, midsection, low back, abs. Can we maintain that deep breath even though we are moving quite fast, or a quicker paced movement? So trying for like one inhale for every 4 rotations or more. So we oftentimes will slow down on the inhale as we fill up. It's harder to twist. And then speed up on the exhale when we release everything. And then loosen and lighten that up and add our little taps of our, just above our hearts, our chest and lower back, swaying. It's called Tibetan body pounding. Making fists and like little rocks on strings, just swaying side to side. Oop, sorry. Good. If I ever have microphone issues, please someone let me know after if it's like really choppy or something. All right, so from there, side bends, open up those arms, goal post arms, press the elbows back, straight legs. Exhale, let's do that nice pressing side bend. Press one hand down, other hand across. Again, inhale. Exhale, press it down. Inhale, lift. Press. Again. That's it. That's all we're doing. Inhale, reach up. Hands down behind your back. Let's take an interlace of the hands behind you. You got it like this. And just press, lift, hips forward. Squeeze your butt. Press. And then release that. Let's move on to the legs. Step one foot back. Lift a knee. And we'll only do a few because I want to do both the, well, can be knee or high kick, and the hip rotations today. I'm going every other here. I don't know what I'm doing. Just trying to cause no harm here. There we go. Switch sides. A little wobbly today. Okay, whoa. Curtsy. Okay, bring it down. Let's do the hip circles too. So we take one leg, lift it up, root down through the other, bring the knee across. Be very mindful that this bottom knee, base knee doesn't twist. So bring one knee across using just the hips and glutes, lift into a full circle. Around. Oh. If you do have any knee stuff going on, you can always hold on to a wall or a table or a chair. I mention knees a lot just because I used to have a lot of yoga students with bad knees. I would say over half of them in my classes because they were all hardcore athletes back in the day. Soccer, football, runners. Okay, switch sides. Knee comes in, up and around. I've also known a lot of fitness instructors and those that have taught a lot of spin classes. They tend to have bad knees too. And we're not doing the straight leg version today because that's crazy. So we're just doing a few with our bent knee. Okay, bring it down. Let's get into a sun salutation, then I'll add a couple poses. So we've got feet hip distance apart at the top of the mat, palms down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, draw the hands to your heart. Prayer position, pause. Imagine yourself feeling a little lighter right now, a little taller, lifted, uplifted. And use that lightness throughout the rest of our practice through our sun salutation. So reach up, inhale. In fact, as you reach up, lift onto the tippy toes. Just try it once. You might fall like I did, that's okay. And then bring it back down, heels down, hands together, and draw a line down the center of your body as you fold forward. Oops, there we go. Folding into that, forward fold with bent knees. Then lengthen that back, half lift. We're going to do that a couple times. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the floor. Inhale, hands on the shins, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Let's do that once more. Half lift, inhale, lengthen the back. Exhale, plant the hands and step the left foot back into a lunge. Take that back knee down. Hopefully you've got enough cushion. The variation or modification for knees would be to keep the leg lifted. Back knee comes down or lifted for modification. Rise up, inhale just one time. Low lunge, feel the hip flexor, strength of that right leg. Exhale, hands back down to the floor. Tuck the back toes under. Step the right foot back to downward facing dog. First down dog. Give a little pedal of the feet. I know you feel slightly uneven, having done one lunge already. So the opposite side, we'll take the left leg and lift it high. Exhale, bend the knee. Step between the hands or get up there. You might take the knee down and then help your left foot forward. Eventually, we will take that right knee down. Sorry, did I say left? The right knee down, flatten the foot. Rise up, low lunge, reach back, keep the hips pressing forward, palms towards one another. Little back bend, just a little back bend. Exhale back to the floor. Tuck the back toes under, step forward into your forward fold. Good, half lift, just one time. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, rise up, inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart. Okay, we'll add on a little more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands draw that line down the center. Fold forward, hinging at the hips. Lengthen, inhale. And we step the right foot back this time. Spin the back heel down for a warrior stance. Rise up for warrior one. We're going to open to warrior two. Right hand back, left hand forward. I might look opposite of you. Flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale as you tap that left elbow to the left thigh. Reach that right arm up. And then back to warrior two. It's that little warrior flow there. Back to our warrior one. Take that back hand down and around. Hips face forward. Exhale to the ground. Hands come down. Pick up the back heel. Step back to downward facing dog. Today we are not doing any chaturangas. I just feel like those create harm sometimes. So we're not going to do them. Lift the right leg this time. Inhale. Bend the knee. We'll find our way to a low lunge. So as you exhale, step between the hands or heading that direction. Back heel spins down. Warrior one. Open to warrior two as you exhale. Flip the right palm, reverse warrior, inhale. Take that side angle, right elbow taps down on the right thigh, exhale. Back to warrior two. It doesn't have to follow the breath here, so we're going to take that back hand down and around warrior one. The hands back to the floor. Pick up the back foot, back heel actually, bend the back knee, step forward into your forward fold. Good. Half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rising up, inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands at your heart. Good, and coming down, reach up, inhale. Come onto the tippy toes again, try it. Lift higher. And then lower the heels. Take one more breath, reaching inhale. Exhale, hands through the center as you fold down. Half lift, inhale. Right, step back to downward facing dog, both feet stepping back, walking back. Good, melting that heart down towards the thighs. Take the knees down. Walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. Arch the back and inhale. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin. And go back and forth with cat and cow. Then bring it back to neutral. We're going to add a little bit more twist. So keep the left hand down. You might even widen the legs a little bit, knees a little wider than the hips. Reach that right arm up. Inhale, twist. Exhale, place it down. You go back and forth. Left hand reaches up, inhale, as high as you can reach, and back down. Again, reach up, right hand, and down, and left hand, and down. Rise up onto your knees, so you walk the hands up to the thighs. As you lift up, shoulders over the hips. Just one time, roll those shoulders back, elbows back, hips forward, a smaller version of camel pose. So hands stay on the hips as you look up. Back bends, although they are a little bit, let's say, a heart rate increasing and sometimes a little scary, can also be very uplifting. We don't have to make it super deep. Just keep it at a simple, gentle level, still effective. And then using that core strength to lift back up. So you feel this little roll back up to stacked joints, and then sit back on the heels. Take a moment here. And then bring the legs around. You are welcome to stay sitting on your heels for meditation, just like this. This is also a great position. For some, they don't, it can be tough on the knees or the heels or the feet. So bring them around in a comfortable place. Okay, so here we are, on to meditation. Meditation is simply sitting, observing, and listening to what is inside and what is around in this moment. So we become a little more aware of our breath once again. Remember our breath lifting up and in, same with it filling our lungs and then releasing from the lungs. And we're going to meditate, just like our morning practice, in a way that does not cause any violence to ourselves, any harm to ourselves. And hopefully that feels okay. So physically, if at any time you are feeling uncomfortable, please make an adjustment. Come to a chair, find something to lean against. So there should not be any pain here. And at the same time, if you're feeling any mental discomfort, mental pain, discomfort's okay, any mental pain, just make any kind of adjustment you need. Maybe it is, brushing some hair out of your face, or simply moving your attention to counting your breath. So today, practice in a way that does not create violence to yourself, that creates instead happiness, joy, an uplifted feeling. Notice your shoulders growing a little softer. Rest your hands wherever comfortable, making adjustments as needed. And when your mind starts to wander, as it does, just bring that back to your breath, the physical sensations and connections you're feeling, your hands on your legs, your feet on the mat, the air gently touching your skin, and the sensation of your breath in and out. So let's be here for a few more minutes. enjoying this time of stillness, listening, observing, and taking in. Okay, start to take that deeper breath in. Maybe put a slight smile on your face. Maybe, if you'd like to, wiggle your fingers and your toes, even though we're seated. It's kind of like coming out of Shavasana in a way. We could do this gently. I'm very relaxed. Right, that was our morning movement and meditation practice. So today, if you are going to do another workout or yoga or whatever it is, says when you step on your mat, notice any thoughts you might have. Just notice your thoughts, notice them. See if we can change things to being more positive light, doing no harm. Though we are our own worst critic. So it's like, let's look at it from the view of others as well and say, you know what, you're pretty awesome. So continue being your awesome self today. Let's take our hands out, palms up, reach up, out and up. Connect those hands at the very tippy top and bring the hands down to your heart. Let's do one more breath, pressing the thumbs to the hearts. Inhale. And let that go. Exhale. Sound is nice too. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.